and resources for the patient, I think is very, very important. And of course, I will put our patients back to the CDC website because they just have a wealth of information. I kind of got in a rabbit hole and loved finding information the CDC put out about the actual ingredients of vaccines. And so you kind of hear things such as, well, what's the mercury in the vaccines, and all of those, the adjuvants, and they go step by step and answer those questions. And that is so helpful. And I just thought, wow, that's so great that they took the time to put that in there, that patients can look and research those things that they're hearing, kind of those buzzwords. And also, I think for our patients, I do have patients that I recommend, sometimes new moms or moms with lots of children, the actual CDC vaccine schedule. It's an app that they can put on their phone, and it just quickly pulls up for their kids when they're due for their next shots. And I have loved that because as a mom myself, sometimes you have no idea when your child is due for their next vaccines, and that has just been helpful for me. Do you have things that you recommend to your patients of how to keep track of their vaccine schedule?
Sarah, I agree with everything you just said. I think that when patients just have general questions, I refer them to cdc.gov vaccines, and then they can pick and choose in a menu of what their question is, if it's about ingredients, things like that. So I want to just make a point that anytime we give a vaccine, we should be giving the vaccine information statement, VIS, it is abbreviated as. So every vaccine, including the pneumococcal vaccines, have a VIS that comes through the CDC. It's free, downloadable, printable for your office or pharmacy. And patients will have perhaps many of their questions already answered on that because it goes through common side effects, reason for vaccination, and whatnot.